to, okay, up to this slide, I think I have given the explanation. Coming to this, row number 4, can you turn on your camera? Okay. Suppose assume that there is an entity which does not have any primary key. Okay, if it does not have any primary key, then definitely it should completely dependent on some other entity. That is what here from the weak entity, see from the strong entity, it may or may not have the total participation, okay, or partial participation with the relationship, okay, with the relationship to some other entity. So total, either total participation, it may have the relationship with the other entity, or partial participation, okay, from the strong entity to the other entities. But if it is a weak entity, okay, if it is a weak entity, then definitely it should depend upon something to get this entity's details. Suppose in university, example, if suppose there is an entity student, and let us take the grades. Grades. This is a student. Student has a primary key, but grades, it don't have any primary key. So if it has a relationship, results is a relation, then it should complete participation should be there with the student in order to get this grades entities data, okay, because it's not having any student id in this particular entity. So in the student, it has student id. If we know once the student id, then we can easily get the grades of the student also. So that is what grades must be mapped, okay, to all the students. Understand? That is what here from the weak entity, if you relate, okay, a relationship with any other entity, you should put the two double lines, okay, from the weak entity to the relationship, okay. But from the weak entity, you should draw the symbol for the relationship also, double rhombus symbol, double lined rhombus symbol. Understand? Understand anybody? Understand or not? Or still you are facing any difficulty to understand? Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is one more example. In this, how many of the entities are there? How many of the entities are there here? Yes. entities ennunnayamma. What are the entities that we are having here in the diagram? Number 30. Yeah, what are the entities that are there here in the diagram? What you are doing there? Are you chatting?
No, ma'am. They're knocking. I said, don't knock. So I'm messaging them, don't knock.
Okay, then tell me, what are the entities are there in this diagram? Entities.
So building number, building name, and address.
No. Others? Anybody?
Only building number.
Building?
Number.
I am entities. I'm asking entities.
I'm building an apartment.
Yeah, building and apartment. So what is the strong entity here and what is the weak entity?
Apartment is strong.
Apartment is?
Strong entity.
Strong entity symbol is single rectangular one. Okay, weak entity symbol is here double rectangular one. Even while looking into the attributes also, see here, building has the primary key, right? Building has the building number. Understand? So whenever an entity has the key, then it is called as a strong entity. It doesn't, see here, it doesn't have any of the key. Complete underline is not there. It is a partial key. Maybe door number is same for the floor wise. Okay, maybe in the first floor, maybe the door number is 1. Maybe in the second floor, again the door number is 1. So like that. And even for for a building, maybe many of the apartments will be there. So you cannot even make these two, any of these two also as a complete key. So maybe sometimes the redundant values also will be there. So among these two, maybe you kept this one as a partial key, but not it is a key. It does not gives us the unique values. Okay, so this is a weak entity. So that is what here it was represented with the double rectangular one. But a strong entity, it should be represented with a single rectangular one. Understand now? Understand? Remember all this and say here. Now tell me, what are the attributes that which we have for the building? What are the attributes that we are having?
Name, number, and address.
Yeah, building number, name, and address. So among these three, which one is important? Among these
Building
three,
number.
yeah, building number. Why it was important? Why it was important?
Name is easier than number to find.
What?
Name is easier than number, ma'am.
Because it's unique.
Mm-hmm. Because it's unique. Is building name is unique?
Building number.
Yeah, building number is unique. So that you can get the other details of that particular building. But here in the building, under the building name, the values of the building name will be maybe of redundant. Okay, redundant values will be existing in the building name. So that is what we cannot make this as an important one. It is an attribute, it is a feature of the entity, but we cannot make this one as an important one. So it is not a key because it has redundant values. That means it has maybe two buildings. You can if you have constructed so 4 to 5 buildings. Maybe if you put um, the same name for the two buildings, then redundant data will be there. Okay, so that is what building numbers. So this is the important one, and it acts as a key for this entity. If any of the entity has the key, then it is called as a strong entity. So that we should represent this entity within a single rectangular box. Got it now? Okay, so now coming to the here, as it does not containing any of the primary key here. It is a partial one. It doesn't mean that complete underline. Okay, have you observed this? This is a dashed line we kept under door number. Have you observed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that is what we cannot say it is a normal attribute or it is a key attribute. It is a partial key attribute, but it is a key attribute. So as it is not having the key attribute, we should represent this with a, we can consider this one as a weak entity, so that we have to represent this with a double rectangular box plan. Okay, so as it is depending on the strong entity, we should have like two lines from this to building apartment relationship. This one is a building apartment relation. Okay, so this relationship name is BA, building apartment relation. So as it does not have any key attribute, it should, all the apartments have totally participated. That means we are maintaining a relationship, complete relationship from the apartment to the building. Understand now? So this is what the difference. But see here, మళ్ళీ మీకు ఇక్కడ ఒక డౌట్ రావచ్చు, ma'am, we have just kept here 2 lines from apartment to BA, then why we didn't kept the 2 lines from building to BA? Because as this is a strong entity, it is your wish. If you want to put like a single line one, okay, your wish, or double line one, your wish, but it doesn't matter. But from the weak entity to the relationship, you have to put this. You have to put this 2 lines. Okay, and from the weak entity, if you have if you are going to maintain a relationship with other entity, then you should put that relation also with a symbol 2 dashed 2 line rhombus symbol. Okay, so this is what the explanation even for the weak entity, and this is the simple diagram which is having like the relationship with the strong entity and the weak entity. Understand? Got it? Others? Others? Got it? No? $54. Have you noted down at least the symbols and all? I already told you in the last class to note down some important points and all. Just looking into the other your friends images and all, you are just laughing. No, don't do. You just note down the important points. I request all at least put the 100 pages notebook. Okay, and note down the important points, whatever I said. Hmm. 20% of the people, they haven't turned on their videos. $16 members. Okay. So let us go with the next slide. I'm just erasing after I had done modifications to the diagram. Yeah. So now, have you understand now the differences between these two? The fourth point, see here, a single line is used for the representation for the connection between the strong entity and the relationship. Have you got to understand now? Now a double line is used for the representation of the connection between the weak entity set and the relationship set. See here, a single relationship will be there from the strong entity to the relationship set, and there should be a double line from weak entity set to the relationship set. So this is what the fourth difference. Understand? See here, if a diamond, only a diamond symbol, it is for representing the relationship between the two strong entity sets. Okay. For the relationship between, okay, to represent the relationship between the two strong entities, a diamond symbol is enough. But to represent the relationship from the weak entity to any other entities, we should represent a double diamond symbol or double rhombus symbol. Okay, this is what third point, and this is what fourth point, and this I have already told you. For the strong entity sets, total participation may or may not exist in the relationship. Okay, but here, if it is a weak entity, then all the, because we will not get, see here, if it is a strong entity, see in this diagram, these two are the strong entities only. Okay, it might have a single total participation or partial participation. Okay, but there is no constraint here from the entity. There should be a total participation for the strong entity. For the strong entity, you can put the two lines or a single line to the relationship with the other entity. But coming to the, if it is a weak entity, consider if it is a weak entity and this is not a primary key, let us assume that this is a dashed underline, so that it is a partial key only, it is not a full key. So that is what you must, if it is not a strong entity, then consider this one as a weak entity set, so that you have to draw two lines. Definitely you have to put the two lines from here, from course to the relationship with the other entity. Compulsorily you have to put two lines, and as this is the weak entity, you have to put one more rectangular box symbol, and this is, you have to put this like this. Understand? Roll number 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is one more concept in our theory syllabus, which is so much interesting, and from this, if you have the exams theoretically, then definitely you'll get this question, maybe for 2 marks or for 6 marks. Okay, attributes in ER diagram. And also even for the mid examinations, we will make some fill in the blanks or MCQs on this attributes in ER diagram. So that is what this is, important concept only. So, but we have to know the type of the attribute, because if we consider one entity, student as an entity, there will be number of attributes. So we don't know what is, we cannot say that all the attributes are of same type. Okay, we cannot say, but we have to know what type of the attribute it is. Okay, a student has, okay, a student has many entities. A student has many entities. roll number, name. See, today I'll ask some of the people to answer the questions also. Simple only. After I just discussed about this entity, I'll just give you one more entity to tell the type of the attributes. So you have to listen carefully. Serial roll number, name, and age, and any other attributes. Phone number and email.
Address.
Yes,
Address, ma'am.
I didn't get you, Sarath.
Address, ma'am.
Address. Okay, very good. Address. Still
GPA.
GPA. Okay. CGPA. Okay. So these are the attributes. So among all these attributes, which attribute is important? Which
Roll number and name.
roll number and name? Why you always say the name is an important one? Can't you get the see? If you know the name of somebody's, okay, so with that name, with that existing name, maybe some others also have the same name, right? Some other people also have the same name. So how do you say that? If just a clue I will give you, if any of the attribute have the redundant values, then you cannot say that one is so much important. Okay, if an attribute has the unique values, then you can say that it is an important one, because with if you know the roll number, then you can get, okay, particular student, yes, particular student's details also. But if you know their name, then you cannot be able to even identify the details, right? Suppose if the two persons have the same name within your class. So if you want to search for someone's details, then you may get some other, instead of one person's detail, maybe you get some other's details. So that is what you cannot make this one as an important one, and you cannot make this one as a key also. Okay, whatever the key attribute, that one is important. So among all this one is a key attribute, because it doesn't have any redundant values or any null values. Understand? So this is what, okay, assume now these are the attributes for the student. So now I'll just tell you among the differences of all these types. Okay, at first, single valued attribute. Single value means what? Single value attribute means that attribute has only the single value for all of us, for all the records. No, it means that. Now tell me, is phone number is a single valued attribute for you? Single value? Maybe you may maintain two phone numbers. So it is not a single valued attribute. So out of this, what is a single valued attribute?
Again, roll number.
Again, roll number, very good. Name, you'll have only one name. You will have only one name. Okay?
See, GPA
is
also.
also a single valued
have
attribute.
some attendance in your home. But coming to the database software, okay, maybe the CATS department, they'll just take only one name, right? So name is a single valued attribute. Age also single valued attribute. His phone number is a single valued attribute?
No.
Yeah?
No, ma'am.
Maybe you might have two phone numbers, right? Maybe WhatsApp number and some other. Okay, so it is not a single valued. Email?
No, ma'am.
No, so these are not single valued. CGPA single value. Address?
Single.
Maybe permanent address will be there and temporary address. You cannot say this one is a single valued attribute also. Okay, So these are the single valued attribute. An attribute which has only one value for the record. Okay, that is called as single valued attribute. Understand? So
Ma'am, is it unique to a person or it differs from person to person?
no, I'm not talking about the unique and all. Okay, wait a minute. So single value means for a particular uh, so what is your doubt, Sarath?
Is the single value attribute unique to everyone or is it common for, it might be common for everyone?
Just we are talking about whether the attribute has a single value or not. Okay, maybe it is even name also single value only. It doesn't mean that it has only the unique values. Right? Understood now? So the attribute for a particular record, the attribute is okay having the single value, then that is called as a single valued attribute. Okay, and coming to the key attribute, already you know, right, about the key attribute. Okay, among all this is the key attribute. Understand? So key attribute. And coming to the derived attribute. By the name itself, we can say that the attribute which is derived from some other attribute. Okay, this you will get directly, this one also. Suppose CGPA. Can you able to get directly the CGPA value? No. From which attribute you can get? Suppose here one more attribute
Roll
is there.
number.
Sorry. From roll number you will get CGPA. From marks. So this you are deriving, this attribute you are deriving from the marks attribute. Okay, one more example I can give you. Here, even though it is a single valued attribute, okay, it doesn't mean that only one particular attribute which belongs to the one type of the attribute. No, not like that. An attribute maybe belongs to many of the type of the attributes. See here, age is a single valued attribute. And also I can say CGPA also single valued attribute. For every record there will be one value, okay, but it is as well a derived attribute. Single valued attribute, derived attribute. Understand? And I can say age is also a derived attribute. If you have some other column like date of birth, from date of birth, can we able to derive the age attribute values?
Yes,
If we
ma'am.
know, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Age is also, even though it is a single valued attribute, it is also as well a derived attribute. So up to now, we just clear with single valued key attribute, derived attribute. And coming to this multi-valued attribute. Okay, multi-valued. So among yes, among the roll number, name, age, phone number, email, marks, CGPA, address. Okay, what is the multi-valued attribute? Multi-valued, it means that the attribute which is having the multiple values. So what are the attributes that it's having the multiple values?
Address.
Okay, address,
Phone number, email,
phone number, email.
marks.
So, okay, you just, even for the address also, okay, sometimes if you change from your place, then you will again modify this one, address, right? So you just consider this one as a normal attribute only. But coming to the phone number and email, definitely you will maintain two. Okay, so sometimes if anybody are getting confused with a lot of numbers, then what they'll do? Instead of to avoid something, they'll just maintain only one phone number. Okay, but we are not sure that that particular attribute has a single value. So hence I can say that this is a multi-valued and this one is also a multi-valued. The attribute which is having the multiple values, that is called as a multi-valued attribute. Understand? This is simple attribute. It means that, okay, whatever the attribute, the common, all of the attributes are of simple attributes only. Coming to the composite attributes, simple attribute means if it is not able to divide further. Okay, see, can you able to divide the roll number values further? No, roll number is a common number. You cannot divide that one into two attributes. Roll number is an attribute. Okay, you cannot divide that further. That is called as a simple one. You cannot divide further. Age. Okay, so coming to the composite attribute, I can say name is a composite attribute and the address is the composite attribute. Composite means collection of many. So collection of many. Suppose you have applied for scholarship. Okay. So have you anybody have applied for the scholarship and all? Anybody have applied?
In inter, ma'am.
Yeah.
In inter, ma'am.
Wait a minute. Let me stop here the fan. It continues to sound. Yes, Nikhil. Now tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Applied in the inter.
Okay, in inter you have applied. Very good. So in online only, through online have you applied?
Yes, ma'am.
So any registration form you have filled?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So what will be their name? Name is a
Name.
okay.
Name, ma'am.
In name is direct text box is there or so many text boxes will be there for the name?
Only two boxes, ma'am.
Only two. Okay, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I can say what is the first one which indicates? Maybe this is for
Last name. First name and last name, ma'am.
first name and
Last name.
last name. So by combining these two, you will get the name,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So I can say this is a composite. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. So among these, I can say name is a composite attribute. Coming to the address, is address is a composite one or not? How many text boxes will be there? For door number, Okay, even
3
some
and 4.
textbooks also
4,
there.
ma'am. 4 to 5.
Yeah,
Door
4 to
number.
5. Sometimes
Next,
they'll
place.
just
Mandal.
yeah, place, mandal, district, and all. Okay.
State.
So, sometimes instead of giving this many of the text boxes, they will just put like this to enter all the details. But it is a collection of what? City, pin code. Okay, everything we have to give, right? City, pin code, area, location, everything. So I can say this one and this one is a what? Composite attribute. Understand? Any doubts? Sorry. Okay. Any doubts? Students? 12, 40, 53, 40, 60. If you all are facing any issues with the video, you can take rest by quitting from the session. Okay, resolve the issues first. I'm not scold you anybody, I'm just giving you the suggestion. If you have any issue, please resolve it and get back to the class. 45, 19, 47, 36, 50, 57, 26, 32, 23, 57, 4. See, note down the examples for each and every attribute. I will assign the marks also even for your observation, whatever you have written. But write the proper answers, right? At first, what is the attribute? Just go into the definition. Okay, don't write everything. Anyhow, I'll share all the PPTs and lecture notes and all.
Ma'am, can you explain composite attributes once again?
Composite attribute. So, I can wait a minute. Okay. So, I'll just at first give you the example for the composite attribute. I can say the examples for this is name and address out of all this. Out of all these attributes, I can give you the example like for the composite attribute, name and address. Because this name is a composite one. Okay, like first name, middle name. Sometimes it may ask you, the register form maybe ask you to fill the first name, middle name, last name and all. Coming to the address. Roll number 30, is my video is recording or not?
Yes, ma'am, it's recording.
Okay, so for the address, city, see, you will not get the value of the name. Okay, only a single value. Understand, it has some composite values. By combining all these three only, you will get the name. That is what I'm just saying you. Name is a composite one, which is nothing but the collection of first name value, middle name value, last name values. Okay, coming to the address also, what is the complete address it represents? City, pin code, okay, state, pin code, city, and sometime what are something? City, pin code, state, that's it.
Door number.
Door number, yeah.
Door number, building name.
Door number, building name, apartment name, something. Okay, so this value you will not get by this directly. It is a collection of the values, collection of city, collection of pin code value, collection of state value, collection of door number value.
Ma'am, then marks also will be an example for composite attributes, right?
Okay, marks. Okay, subject one.
Yeah.
If it is a total,
Different
if
marks.
it is a total marks, if the attribute is a total marks, okay. And then it is again you can consider this one is an also a composite attribute. So subject one, subject two, so on, subject 6. Very good. Understood now? 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Akila?
And but what's the difference between composite and multi-valued attributes then?
Multi-valued means phone number.
Address can also be a multi-valued attribute, right?
Address can also be a multi-valued attribute, but they will just ask specifically to fill the address for the permanent. Okay, permanent address. Okay, they will ask you, and they will ask you again if you have any temporary address. Okay, you mention here also. They will just put you this one is a separate attribute, and this one is a separate attribute. They will not ask you to fill both at a time. Understand now,
Yes, ma'am.
Akila?
Thank you.
Okay, so coming to this, what you have asked about the multi-valued attribute, right? So coming to the phone number, for the phone number, for the student one, what they'll do, they nowadays everybody are maintaining 2 phone numbers. Everybody are maintaining 2 phone numbers. Okay, maybe some WhatsApp number. It is completely dependent on the database also. Maybe sometimes in registration form they'll ask you like okay, at the heading of phone, they will ask you to mobile number 1 and alternative mobile number 1. Alternative mobile number 2. So they will ask you, but they will not ask you like give the phone number 1, give the phone number 2. Like that, they will not ask you. Understand? If any of the attribute is having the 2 values, then that is called as a multi-valued attribute. Understand? Clear all of you? Any doubts? So we will now go into detail about each and every attribute. Before showing the representation and all, I have just given the explanation of each and every attribute. So now, if any of the attribute is of different type, then what is the representation? Because we are talking about the diagrammatic representation of a database, right? So we have to know the representation of the type of the attributes also. So before going to the representation of the type of the attributes, let us take a break of 10 minutes. Okay, do you want a break?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's now 11:56. Come back by 12:06. Okay? Yes, you can stop now videos, but after you come back, you have to turn on your videos.